Let me tell you something. There are moments in life when you must learn to move in silence. There are lessons you don't shout from the rooftops. There are truths that don't belong to the world. They belong to you. Because not everyone around you wants to see you win. Not everyone clapping is clapping for you. Some people are waiting, watching, hoping for a moment of weakness. And if you're not careful, if you talk too much, you'll hand them the very weapon they'll use against you. An intelligent person knows this. An intelligent person understands the power of discretion. So, today I'm going to tell you 5 things you should never share with anyone. Number 1, your next big move. Let me ask you something. Have you ever shared an idea, a goal, a dream with someone, and suddenly everything seemed to go wrong? The moment you spoke it into existence, energy around it shifted. The excitement you once felt started fading. The momentum slowed down. And before you knew it, dream felt so real, so possible. Why does this happen? Because not everyone needs to know your next big move. Not everyone around you has pure intentions. Not everyone is rooting for you. And even those who do, sometimes unintentionally, their doubts, their fears, their limiting beliefs can seep into your mind and derail you before you even begin. An intelligent person understands this. They know that some things are best kept private. Because when you share your plans too soon, you invite unnecessary energy into your journey. Some of that energy is doubt. Some of it is envy. And some of it is direct opposition. See, the moment you tell people what you're working on, you give them an opportunity to influence it. Some will support you, yes. But others, they'll question you. Are you sure that's a good idea? Do you really think you can do that? What if it doesn't work out? And even if you don't believe their words, those seeds of doubt get planted. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day when you hit an obstacle, those doubts will whisper in the back of your mind. And that whisper might be enough to make you hesitate, to make you second guess yourself, to make you quit. And let's talk about envy, because it's real. You might think that the people closest to you will be happy for you, and maybe they will, until they start realizing that your growth is exposing their stagnation, until they start feeling left behind, until your success reminds them of everything they haven't done. That's when the silent competition begins. That's when they start looking for ways to slow you down. Some will do it with words, others with actions. And some, without even realizing it, will drain you of the very energy you need to succeed. And then there are those who don't just doubt you, they don't just envy you, they want to see you fail. These are the ones who will smile in your face, but work behind the scenes to make sure your plans never come to life. They'll spread rumors. They'll manipulate situations. They'll turn people against you, all because they can't stand the idea of you rising while they stay where they are. And the other is the rising while they stay where they are. So what do? You move in silence. You protect your dreams. You work behind closed doors. Because here's the truth. Nobody can stop what they don't see coming. Nobody can block a move they don't even know you're making. When you keep your plans private, you stay in control. You keep the energy pure. You allow your vision to grow without interference. Think about some of the most successful people in the world. They don't announce every step they take. They don't explain themselves to everyone. They don't seek validation. They simply do the work. And when it's done, when the results are undeniable, that's when the world finds out. Silence is not secrecy. Silence is strategy. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your journey. You don't have to justify your ambition. You don't need permission to chase your dreams. The only thing you need is discipline, focus, and the wisdom to understand that not every move is meant to be shared. So the next time you feel the urge to announce your plans, pause. Ask yourself, why am I sharing this? Do I need advice? Or am I looking for validation? Will this person truly support me? Or am I exposing my vision to unnecessary energy? Because here's the reality. The loudest person in the room is rarely the most successful. The one always talking about what they're going to do, 9 times out of 10, they never do it. But the one who moves in silence, the one who lets their work speak for itself. So protect your dreams, guard your plans, move in silence, and let the world find out after you've already made it happen. Number 2, your deepest weaknesses. Let me tell you something. There are people in this world who will act like they care about you, who will listen to your struggles, who will nod their heads and say, I understand. But deep down, some of them aren't listening to help you. They're listening to use you. They're waiting for the right moment, the perfect opportunity to turn your weaknesses into weapons against you. An intelligent person understands this. They know that not everyone deserves access to their vulnerabilities, because the truth is, the wrong person with the right information can become your worst enemy. You see, when you open up about your deepest fears, your insecurities, your struggles, you're handing someone the blueprint to break you. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day, when things go wrong, when emotions run high, that very same information you shared in confidence can be used against you. It could be a friend who suddenly turns into an enemy, a colleague who competes with you instead of supporting you. Even family members, in moments of anger, can throw your weaknesses back in your face. And sometimes it's not even intentional. Sometimes people don't mean to hurt you, but they're careless with your trust. They repeat things they shouldn't. They laugh about your struggles behind your back. They tell others, oh, did you hear what he's dealing with? Not out of malice, but out of ignorance. And just like that, something deeply personal, something you shared with honesty and vulnerability, becomes gossip. But let's go deeper, because this isn't just about betrayal, it's about control. The more people know about your weaknesses, the easier you are to manipulate. Think about it. If someone knows you struggle with rejection, all they have to do is withhold their approval to keep you chasing after them. If they know you have a fear of failure, they can feed that fear just enough to keep you from taking risks. If they know you doubt yourself, they can reinforce that doubt every time you try to grow. And let's talk about work, about leadership, about business. In any competitive environment, revealing your weaknesses is like showing your opponent your defensive gaps before the game even begins. You think the business world is full of friends? You think your workplace is just a big happy family? Wake up. Some people will smile in your face while secretly looking for a way to outshine you, outmaneuver you, or replace you. The less they know about your vulnerabilities, the less power they have over you. Now, let me be clear. I'm not saying you should never open up to anyone. We all need people we can trust. We all need safe spaces where we can be vulnerable. But you have to choose wisely. Not everyone is worthy of your truth. Not everyone can handle your scars with care. Some people will claim to support you, but deep down, they're just collecting information, waiting for the right moment to strike. So how do you protect yourself? You observe. You listen. You test people before you trust them. You pay attention to how they handle other people's secrets before you share yours. You ask yourself, if this person were angry at me one day, could they use this against me? If the answer is yes, don't tell them. And more importantly, you learn to carry your struggles with strength. You don't broadcast your battles to the world. You work on your weaknesses in private. You grow, you heal, you overcome. Not for validation, not for sympathy, but for yourself. Because the strongest people aren't the ones who have no weaknesses. They're the ones who refuse to let the world use their weaknesses against them. They're the ones who move with wisdom, who trust carefully, who understand that real power isn't just about what you show. It's also about what you choose to withhold. So guard your vulnerabilities, protect your struggles, and never forget, not everyone listening is listening to help you. Number 3, your income and financial plans. Money changes people, not just you, but the people around you. The moment people know how much you make, how much you have saved, or what your next financial move is, their behavior starts to shift. Some will start expecting more from you. Some will start feeling entitled to your success. And some will look for ways to take advantage of you. An intelligent person understands this. They know that their financial business is just that, their business. Because when you share too much about your money, you invite problems you never asked for. Let's start with family and friends. You get a raise, you start making more money. Suddenly, there's an unspoken expectation that you should help out, that you should cover the bill at dinner, that you should lend money whenever someone asks. And if you say no, if you set boundaries, now you're the bad guy. Now they say, oh, you changed? Oh, you forgot where you came from? No, you didn't change. They did, because the moment they saw your financial situation improve, they stopped seeing you as a person and started seeing you as a resource. And then there's competition. Some people can't stand the idea of you doing better than them. They may have been fine when you were on the same level, struggling together. But the moment you start to rise, envy creeps in. They start watching you more closely. They start comparing. They start making comments like, must be nice. It's not admiration, it's bitterness. And that bitterness can turn into sabotage. They'll try to make you feel guilty for your success. They'll try to pull you down just so they don't feel left behind. And let's not forget those who see money as an opportunity to manipulate, to scam, to take what isn't theirs. The more people know about your finances, the more you become a target. It could be a fake friend suddenly needing just a little help. It could be a business partner who's more interested in your money than in the actual business. It could be someone watching you from a distance, plotting ways to take what you worked for. And the worst part? Most people don't even see it coming until it's too late. So what's the solution? Silence. Keep your income private. Keep your financial plans to yourself. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You don't need to flex. You don't need to explain why you can afford something. Let people wonder. Let them assume. Because the less they know, the more control you have over your own financial future. And this isn't just about protecting yourself. It's about moving strategically. When you share your financial plans too soon, you open yourself up to unnecessary opinions. Suddenly, everyone has advice. Everyone has a suggestion. Oh, you should invest in this. Oh, don't spend your money on that. Oh, I heard this is a bad idea. And before you know it, their doubts, their fears, their lack of financial wisdom starts influencing your decisions. An intelligent person doesn't let the world dictate their financial journey. They build in silence. They invest in silence. They level up in silence. And when the results start showing, when the success is undeniable, they still don't explain. Because true financial power isn't just about having money. It's about having control over who knows about it. So protect your income. Protect your financial plans. Because the moment you let the wrong people in on your business, you're not just sharing numbers. You're handing them control over how they treat you. Keep them guessing. Keep them wondering. And most importantly, keep your money. Number 4, your family problems. Family is sacred. It's where you come from, where you find your deepest connections, and where your story begins. But let me tell you something. Not everyone needs to know what happens behind closed doors. An intelligent person understands this. They know that family problems should be handled within the family, not broadcasted for the world to see. Because the moment you start sharing your family struggles with the wrong people, you open the door for judgment, gossip, and manipulation. Some people will pretend to care, but deep down they're just collecting information. They'll listen closely, nodding their heads, acting like they understand, only to turn around and spread your business like wildfire. And once that happens, your private pain becomes public entertainment. See, there's a harsh truth about the world. Some people love hearing about other people's problems, not to help, but to feel better about their own lives. They'll act like they sympathize, but the moment you walk away, they're telling someone else. Did you hear what's going on with his family? It's not support, it's gossip. Would you believe that the most successful people in the world is gossip? And let's not forget those who will use your family issues against you. In the wrong hands, your private struggles become weapons. Maybe it's a coworker who brings it up at the worst moment. Maybe it's a so-called friend who throws it in your face during an argument. Or maybe it's someone you trusted who now sees your pain as leverage. They'll remind you of your family problems when they want to break you. They'll bring it up when they want to make you feel small. And the worst part, you gave them that power. But it doesn't stop there. When you expose your family issues to the world, you risk damaging the very relationships you're trying to protect. Every family has its ups and downs. Arguments, misunderstandings, conflicts. They're all part of life. But when you start involving outsiders, you invite opinions that can make things worse. Maybe you had a fight with your sibling. You vent about it to a friend. Now that friend sees your sibling differently. You might forgive your sibling the next day, but your friend, they're still holding on to that story. They're still judging. And over time, those outside opinions create cracks in relationships that could have been repaired in private. And then there's the danger of making permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. When we're hurt, when we're frustrated, we want to talk. We want to let it out. But in those moments of anger, we say things we can't take back. We reveal things we shouldn't. And later, when things calm down, we realize we've exposed too much. So what's the solution? Discretion. Handle family matters within the family. Talk to the people involved. Solve problems directly, not through outsiders. If you need guidance, seek wisdom from someone trustworthy, someone who genuinely wants to help, not just someone who's curious about your business. And most importantly, protect the dignity of your loved ones. Because family isn't just about the good times. It's about standing together through the hard times. It's about keeping each other's weaknesses safe. It's about understanding that no family is perfect, but that doesn't mean the world needs to know every struggle. So keep your family problems private. Guard your relationships. And remember, not everyone listening is listening to help. Some are just waiting for a story to tell. Number 5, your good deeds. Let me tell you something. True kindness doesn't need an audience. Real generosity doesn't ask for applause. When you do something good, when you help someone, when you give from the heart, it should never be about recognition. It should be about purpose. But in today's world, too many people want credit for their kindness. They want the world to see, to praise them, to say, look how good they are. They post every donation, record every act of charity, and make sure everyone knows just how generous they are. But here's the truth. When you seek attention for your good deeds, you take the good out of them. Because it's no longer about helping, it's about being seen. So, an intelligent person understands this. They know that real giving is done in silence. That the most powerful acts of kindness happen when nobody is watching. Because when you do good for the right reasons, it changes you. It humbles you. It fills your soul. But when you do it for attention, it becomes just another performance. Just another way to feed the ego. And let's be real. People can see through that. People can tell when kindness is genuine and when it's just for show. And the moment they start questioning your intentions, your good deeds lose their meaning. Instead of inspiring others, you make them wonder. Did they really care, or were they just looking for validation? But let's go even deeper. When you announce your good deeds, you also open the door to resentment. Some people won't admire you, they'll envy you. They'll start thinking, oh, so they have enough money to help others. Why aren't they helping me? Instead of spreading positivity, you create expectations. Instead of being appreciated, you become judged. And then there are those who will try to use your kindness against you. The moment they see you as a giver, some people will take advantage. They'll come with their hands out, expecting more and more. And the second you say no, now you're the bad guy. Now they say, oh, you helped them, but not me? They forget what you've done before. They only focus on what they want from you now. So what's the lesson here? Move in silence. Do good because it's the right thing to do. Help because you want to, not because you need people to see it. And if someone finds out, let it be because they felt your kindness, not because you announced it. Because at the end of the day, the real reward for kindness isn't recognition. It's knowing that you made a difference, that you changed a life, that you did something meaningful, even if nobody ever knew. So keep your good deeds private. Let your impact speak for itself. Because true greatness doesn't need a spotlight. It shines on its own. So there's a power in silence that most people will never understand. An intelligent person moves differently, not out of fear, not out of secrecy, but out of wisdom. Because the truth is, not everything needs to be shared. Not every thought needs to be spoken. Not every plan, every weakness, every personal matter needs an audience. Look at the world around you. Look at how people react when they know too much about you. Some will doubt you. Some will envy you. Some will use your words against you. And some, without even meaning to, will bring negativity into your life simply because they don't see the vision the way you do. Your next big move, keep it to yourself. Because not everyone will celebrate it. Some will try to stop it. Some will try to slow you down. But when you move in silence, they can't block what they don't see coming. Your deepest weaknesses, guard them. Not because you need to hide, but because not everyone deserves access to the parts of you that can be used against you. Strength isn't just about what you show. It's about what you protect. Your income and financial plans, that's your business. The moment people know what's in your pockets, they start counting for you. They start expecting, they start plotting. Keep them guessing. Keep control. Your family problems, handle them within your family. Because once you invite outsiders in, you invite opinions, judgment, and unnecessary drama. Family isn't perfect. But that doesn't mean the world needs to know every struggle. And your good deeds, do them in silence. Because true kindness isn't about being seen. It's about making a real difference. If you're doing it for applause, you're doing it for the wrong reason. At the end of the day, wisdom isn't just about what you know. It's about what you choose to keep to yourself. Not everything needs to be shared. Not everyone needs to know your business. Move with intelligence. Move with intention. Move with power. Because the less they know, the more control you have. The less they see, the stronger you become. And when success comes, when you rise, let them wonder how you did it. Let them be shocked by the results. Because while they were talking, while they were doubting, you were working. And that right there